Hi everyone, we're here for our first day of filming in Malta, and I'm here with Charlotte, who is from our partner organisation Victim Support Malta. Hi.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
Charlotte's a bit nervous, she doesn't like being in front of film.
Yeah, this is my first time,
Yeah.
and Peter's dragged me on film.
I've dragged her
great.
unwillingly.
I was dropping off some refreshments, and I got dragged in, kicking and screaming, to do a short interview. So here I am.
So in all seriousness, though, Victim Support Malta is an incredible partner of this project and amazing to work with, and you guys offer really important services here for victims.
Exactly.
Do you just want to let people know a little
sure.
bit about what that is?
So, I mean, I'm talking on behalf of my colleagues, really, because they do the groundwork, so to speak. And Victim Support Malta offers a free service. Basically, there's kind of three services in one. We've got the core service, where we offer free emotional support to any victim of a crime. So it can be domestic violence, it could be fraud, it could be theft. So we don't discriminate on the victim. You don't have to have reported it to the police either. We also have care for victims of sexual assault, which provides psychological and legal support to victims of sexual assault and rape. And we also have the SPOT service, which provides emotional support to people bereaved by suicide, and that can be family support, group support, psychological support. So my colleagues are just amazing. They just, they help so many people, and the numbers this year are through the roof, especially with emotional support for victims of domestic violence because of the pandemic.
We've seen that globally, where people are having to be locked down. We're seeing domestic violence rates increasing
Exactly. And also VSM has now moved online since March, so you don't have to attend the VSM office. It's more like a home, to be honest, but you don't have to attend in person. You can do the therapy online, which is obviously really convenient for numerous reasons. You can even contact VSM via Facebook. You can send a message on the chat. You can email. The email is info@victimsupport.org.mt, and then you can call us. So there's various ways you can contact somebody to do an intake, where VSM would assess what support we can give you.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can answer this question because you work largely on projects, not on the counselling or psychological support side, but based on what you've experienced at VSM so far, what do you see as some of the key issues facing victims in Malta?
I think there's still a lot of stigma with victims. There's still a lot of victim blaming. And like I said, with reporting, you don't have to report the crime to come to us, because a lot of people don't report it, especially domestic violence. There's, as I said, a lot of stigma. It's kind of hush, it's in the family. It's, oh, why didn't you just leave him, type of situation. So there's still a lot of obstacles to coming forward for help. But as I said, VSM doesn't discriminate. You can come to us for free advice. You don't have to have even left the situation. You can still be in the relationship and come and get support.
Right, and victim blaming is a big issue, and we see that also quite globally as well, and often for victims where they're kind of taught, I guess, in the nature of the abusive relationship, that things are always their fault.
Exactly.
Then when they go to report, and they risk then being blamed again by, family or doctors or police, or on social media or these types of things, then there's this kind of double whammy of blame, which has people keep quiet.
Exactly.
And so it's really important campaigns like this, because we want to be able to reach you and reach people who have experienced a crime and give them a safe space to come out and talk to people totally confidentially.
Exactly.
Without having to report the crime, so that they can get the support that they need to get back on their feet or to figure out a solution for their situation.
Exactly, and the staff at VSM would do that.
Yeah, exactly. So stay tuned. Charlotte's been amazing helping us out on the production.
Thank you guys for coming and filming, and obviously with the pandemic it's been difficult, but
yeah, it's a challenge, but we will get there.
You've done it.
Yeah, exactly. There was some uncertainty about whether we would be able to do it, but we managed. We're here.
Soil,
exactly. Thanks, Charlotte. Mandy, do you want to come on over? So this is Mandy, our
Hello.
Maria.
Yes,
and
Maria.
you're playing a victim of domestic violence in
Yes,
this
I am.
campaign. So tell me what inspired you to participate in the project, and why is this issue close to your heart?
So basically, normally I do different stuff. And this was a breath of fresh air, doing something for an NGO and also to help the general public. When it comes to crimes against women, yes, it's very close to heart. So when I read it's about domestic violence and also rape victims, listening to you, speaking to Charlotte, there's blame, there's guilt as well. So there's a lot of guilt on the part of people who suffer from these crimes, and unfortunately also society gets to blame these people. So I think that this awareness campaign is really important for us here in Malta, and obviously even Europe and the rest of the world.
Yeah, great.
So I think it's, it has a heart,
yes.
Campaign with a heart.
Yeah, and it always takes a bit of bravery to be on screen in a victim role, especially when the role could be something quite intense like rape or domestic violence. So thank you for your willingness to participate in this project.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Yeah, yeah. And we'll be still filming some more fun outtakes and our journey while we're here in Malta. And then after Malta, we'll be heading off to Zagreb, Croatia.